So his Lilith in Scorpio is conjunct Juno in Scorpio. So he's having his Lilith in Scorpio return right now, or has been for the last few years. And that all hits your Sun in Scorpio and your Scorpio Stellium. Okay, let's get into it. Before we begin, this is the Darling Aura. I'm Clarissa. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like the video and it resonates, please like, subscribe and share, and put your question in the comments so we can get deeper, dive in even more into what is this astrological oceanic, I don't even know the words. So this question was asked and we're going to answer it. It's about when your man's Lilith in Scorpio conjunct Juno in Scorpio is then conjuncting your Scorpio everything. Some astrological connections are a gentle hum in the background of your life. Then there are those that are like a lightning strike to the soul. I know you feel it with this one. Let's be honest, if you're here, you're experiencing something very profoundly intense and it's very magnetic. It might feel like it's been swallowing you. It could be feeling like it's actually rearranged you on a molecular level. You feel its power every single day. His Lilith and his Juno are joined at the hip. And this is a very powerful meeting that's happening right on the top of your Scorpio Stellium. I just want to add in that I also have Lilith in Scorpio conjunct Lilith in Juno. So the reflections here are just amazing here. No, you're not imagining the intensity, and you're definitely not exaggerating the obsession, the depth, the feeling that this connection is rewriting your spiritual DNA. I'm going to break down exactly what this potent connection means and why it feels so all-consuming and why you like it. It isn't just a crush. It's an activation, and you're about to understand the profound reason why this person's just walked into your life. First of all, your personal power is at the center of this because you have the Scorpio and Stellium. So before we talk about how he affects you, we have to start with your astrological superpowers, okay, honey? That's Scorpio Stellium. So what is a stellium? You can think of it as a planetary party where all the planets are crammed in together in that one zodiac sign. This means a massive concentration of energy, making that sign's theme undeniable. It's the operating system of your personality at this point. And your stellium in Scorpio, okay, so nothing about this is light and casual. Scorpio is a fixed water sign ruled by both Mars, the planet of grit, desire, drive, and Pluto, the planet of transformation, death, and rebirth. This means at your core, you are built for emotional depth, psychological truth, and relentless drive to get to the bottom of everything. People with Scorpio Stellium don't just skim the surface of life. You experience it with a raw, magnetic intensity. You're fascinated by the hidden dimensions, the undercurrents that everyone misses. You crave profound, soul-bearing connection and have zero time for small talk. This makes you fiercely loyal, passionate and perceptive. You are the natural psychologist who sees right into people's souls. But all that power has a shadow, doesn't it? A Scorpio Stellium can also make you prone to obsession, jealousy and possessiveness. There's a deep-seated fear of betrayal and maybe a tendency to hold a grudge, or two, or three or four. Because your emotions are so potent, one of your life's biggest missions is learning how to wield them without letting them consume you. Your Scorpio Stellium is a gift of immense power and resilience. It's your personal cauldron of transformation. You are here to turn poison into medicine. Remember that. Your stellium is your throne. Now let's talk about the man who just walked in and challenged your reign. To get to why you're feeling this jolt in your soul, we need to look at the two energies that fuse together in his chart, Juno and Lilith. We can say this is basically the wife and the other woman. Just to be clear, these aren't planets. They are powerful archetypes that reveal the most primal layers of what we need in relationships. First off, Juno in mythology was the queen of the gods, the protector of marriage. In astrology, the asteroid Juno points to our soul's contracts. It's not about a fleeting romance. Juno describes the qualities we absolutely require in a commitment. So it is the blueprint for our ideal spouse, representing where we seek true equality and partnership that feels like a shared kingdom. This is the part of him that is searching for his true counterpart. And now, let's meet Lilith. Black Moon Lilith is a completely different story. She isn't a physical object, she's a mathematical point, the apogee, the furthest point of the moon's orbit from the earth. Her myth comes with the ancient folklore that tells of the first woman who refused to be subservient and was exiled for her independence. In astrology, Lilith represents raw, untamed, unapologetic, dark feminine spirit. She is pure instinct, primal sexuality, and everything we've been told to repress and hide in the shadows. In a man's chart, she's interpreted as a type of woman who finds both intimidating and utterly magnetic. A woman who mirrors his own hidden need for freedom and wild authenticity. So what happens when Juno and Lilith are conjunct, essentially fused together in his chart? It means that his ideal partner is forever engaged in his primal untamed shadow. His need for a loyal companion can't be separated from his desire for a partner who's fiercely independent, sexually liberated. This man is not looking for a conventional wife. Astrologically, it suggests that he's looking to seek a transformative, passionate union. His soul contracts with his partnership involves attracting someone with an intensity, maybe a dark side, who can awaken his own sleeping dragon. Okay, so let's put this all together. His blueprint for a wild, committed partner, that Lilith-Juno connection, is landing directly in your super concentrated zone of power, depth, and transformation, your Scorpio Stellium. This is why it feels like a fated collision. It's so much more than just simple attraction. It's a soul activation. His spirit's deepest longing has found its home in the very core of your being. When his Lilith Juno hits your Scorpio planets, it sees you as the living embodiment of everything he's been searching for. Your intensity, your emotional depth, your magnetic mystery, your inherent power. It all vibrates at the exact frequency of the partner his soul contracted to find. To him, you're both the queen he wants to build the empire with, Juno, and the wild force of nature he wants to run free with, Lilith. This creates an almost unbearable magnetic pull. It feels obsessive because on a spirit level, it is. His soul recognizes yours as the key to unlocking a more whole and integrated version of himself. From a metaphysical perspective, an aspect this specific and potent suggests that your souls have agreed to meet long before this lifetime. The purpose is transformation. It's deep. Honestly, honey, it's messy, life-altering, and it's transformative for both of you. This connection is designed to drag out all of your shadows into the light. Your Scorpio Stellium is already comfortable in the underworld of the psyche, and his Lilith Juno is looking for a partner who isn't afraid of the dark. You provide the space for his wildness and his need for commitment to finally coexist. And in return, he activates your Scorpio power like no one else can, mirroring your own passion and your shadows right back at you. So how can you handle the fire? So you understand the astrological why, but how do you live with this fire day to day? Connection this intense isn't for the faint of heart. It's a path through the shadow and light, and walking it requires you to keep both eyes open. First, let's name the shadows. These are the biggest landmines, and they're here for power struggles. They're here for obsession. They are here for jealousy. Activated Scorpio energy can be possessive, Lilith energy can bring themes of rebellion and dominance. Put them together and you can get a cycle of dizzying passion followed by dramatic conflict. You might find yourselves testing each other's limits, pushing each other's buttons and playing psychological games just to get the upper hand. Of course, the sexual chemistry is probably going to be nuclear, but the emotional turmoil can be just as extreme. But the potential for light here is even greater. This connection holds the key to profound mutual empowerment if you're willing to put the work in. The entire point of this dynamic is to force you both to heal. To do that, the question is to change from what is this relationship doing to me to what is this connection showing about myself. This person is a mirror reflecting your own formidable power. Can you handle it? Can you learn to wield your intensity with wisdom instead of fear? Can you love with depth without becoming possessive? Can you trust even when your deepest wound is betrayal? This relationship demands that you both communicate your needs, your fears, your desires, and your unflinching truth. You have to honor his need for freedom, which is part of his commitment code. He has to honor your need for deep emotional loyalty. This connection will challenge you to tear up the rule book on what you think a relationship should be and create one that honors both your wild souls, your shadows, and all that comes with it. So the arrival of someone whose Lilith Juno conjuncts and activates your Scorpio Stellium is a catalyst. Think of it as a sacred and volatile gift from the universe, and it's designed to speed up your evolution. Honestly, this connection isn't meant to be comfortable. It's meant to burn away everything that is inauthentic within you, to force you to claim your power and to teach you how to love from the depths of your soul without being consumed by it. Whether this person is in your life for a season or a lifetime, the transformational spark will be permanent. You will emerge from this experience more aware of your shadow, more in command of your incredible power, and more fully, truly yourself than you've ever been. If this exploration of complex astrology resonates with you, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell. I create content like this for those who are ready to look past their sun signs and explore profound spiritual stories that are written into their charts. So thank you for being here with me, and may you navigate this powerful connection with wisdom and courage. Send you lots of love.